Shush. Hey, what's the problem? Here, come here. Come here. I'm gonna show you what I got in my pocket. I'm gonna show you what I got. Ooh, what's that? I'm on a cookie. That's not for you. This one is though. There you go. Here, eat that. There you go. Hey, there's more good boy cookies where that came from if you're gonna be a good boy. Oh. Hey, we got a couple in here. What's everybody up to? I should probably turn the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. It looks kind of rude, I'd imagine. There we go. There we go. Just so you know, I'm not up to some dirty shenanigans. So I've been working on a new sling after that last one that I built. I was feeling the itch to kind of make something again. I got some more materials coming on the way, so I'll have to show you those when they come. But I will show you this frame in just a second. What do we got going on here? Lars, what's going on? Trent, ayo. Korosh. Hopefully I got that right, buddy. How you doing, my friend? Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm actually filming. I'm going to be releasing the video on the build of this frame that I'm sanding right now. I was just actually filming it just a couple of minutes ago. Some of the final steps that I was working on here, and this build almost took a tragic turn for the worst, to be honest. I had my router going, and I guess I hadn't turned the lock down. I didn't turn the lock down as hard as I should, and the little bit started to rise. And when it rose, it took a giant chunk out of my frame, and I was about ready just to scrap the project completely. But then I discovered that I was able to save it a little bit. I just had to thin her out a little. But here, I'll give you a quick look at what we got going on here. What do you think? Yes, sir, it's a slingshot. We're just doing a little bit of wet sanding, finishing this guy up. But I think it's going to look pretty cool. I'll show it to you in the sunlight in a couple of minutes, I guess. And I'll show you the carbon fiber on this thing. The carbon fiber just absolutely comes alive when you get it into the sun. But I want to get it. What am I trying to say here? I want to get it sanded down to where it's where it should be, so you can actually see it better. Because right now the carbon fiber on this thing is not sanded at all, and I want to get it really, really nice. But I'm about to switch over to probably some 600 grit, and we'll see how it goes. Hey, how's it going, Hoggy? And Norseman just blew a fart. Congratulations. I bet you feel great. Have a look. How's it going, Noah? I'm doing good, buddy. And you? Oh man, this is looking pretty damn good. Yeah, Benny's pretty talkative today. It actually started off, I got the template off of an HGH, but I wanted to get something that was going to be a little bit more on the narrow side, but it came out like a Cygnus. I was just thinking about that today. It definitely came out more like a Cygnus than an HGH, but you know what? That's all right. I'll take it. When I get this thing into the sunshine, though, you guys are going to freak out. That carbon fiber that's on here is absolutely beautiful. It just sucked that I had so much trouble with my router because the handle part was actually supposed to be a little bit wider, but when the router shit the bed on me and took a big chunk out of my piece, I had no choice but to narrow it up a little bit. But having a nice little custom Cygnus, it's not the end of the world. How's it going, Tim? It's got bleed on. Jeff, I think YouTube brought me here because I watch a lot of Jord Sprav, the Slingshot channel. Are you familiar with it? Of course I am. Who's not familiar with Jord? He's the absolute man. I've just very recently started to try my hand at the whole making slingshots deal, and this is actually my second ever slingshot made out of modern materials. Benny, come here, buddy. I'll give you a quick look. You're not going to get a look yet. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait. I'm going to get some... hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got the good stuff in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I put it in the other one. It was in the 400 grit. Where are we at? Let's get right to 1,000. We're looking pretty damn good. Yeah, man. You know what? Okay, give me a couple of seconds, guys. Let me get the 1,000 grit on the carbon fiber, and then I'll bring you into the sunshine and take a look. But I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. Hey, what's up, Rob? Jimmy, what's happening? Michael, I'm glad I brought you here, buddy. I hope you're enjoying the view. What's up, boys? Jimmy Rustler, sounds like me, my dude. My wood carving rotary tool blew up the other day. Jimmy, have you ever had this before? Basically, I mean, I don't have much experience operating a router. I've used it a few times only, but always while I was working on wood, and I always had the machine in my hand. So I set this guy up on a table, and everything was going good. And I was basically just beveling out these sides here, and all of a sudden, the bit started to rise on me. Oddly enough, like I've never heard of that before, but it started to rise on me. It took it ended up taking like basically making a hard line around the inside, and it chunked off one of my corners, or two of my corners actually, and I had to narrow up the waist to get it a little bit thinner to make everything good again. I was a little bit pissed. I thought basically my project was ruined, but I was able to fix it somewhat, which is pretty cool and fortunate, I guess. Waffle on my channel. Okay, I'll check it out for sure. Benny's quite talkative today. I don't think he wants to be outside on the deck unless he's going down and playing. So, Liam, you're doing a raffle on your channel tonight? Let's see if I can get this a little bit closer so I can see what the hell is going on here. Chicken noodle soup, what's going on, man? Charging a device, hold a slingshot. Well, yeah, that would have been a good idea. I'll go live at 6:30. Get people ready. Yeah, I should have done that, but where I have my vice is not really a it's not really a good spot for this, I guess. Anyway, I'll do it by hand. I know I got that same tip from Hunter. He was basically telling me that the same thing in our live when we were chatting the other day. That it's a good idea to lock it in the vise, and it'll take much more energy and be more efficient while you're sanding. Benny, shut it, dude. Hello, guys from Cambodia. How you doing? Is that a Batman gadget? Not on this channel, buddy. Not on this channel. Batman's got some cool shit, but it ain't this cool. Yeah. Andy, what's going on, buddy? Snipe us. All right. We'll get a couple more passes with the 1,000 grit there, and I'll bring you guys over to the sunshine so you can actually see what this guy's all about. Pretty pleased for my second frame ever. Maybe at some point I'll put one of these up for a raffle if anybody's got some if anybody's interested. I'll see if I can get something going. Looks like Deadpool theme. Yeah, kind of, except for with the red or the white. I mean, Deadpool's more of a black and red kind of killer. All right, let's go have a look at this in the sunshine, and you guys can tell me what you think. I'm sweating balls here. Whew. All right. Oop. All right, I'll turn you guys around. Did I just mute you? Or is it okay? All right. Here you go. What grid is this? That was 1,000 grid I just got this guy done on. I'm probably going to go up to 1,200 and see how it goes. But Yeah, pretty pleased how this turned out. Looks pretty damn good, I think. Yeah, I know it needs to dry. That's what I've done the last couple of times too. Is I gave it a little bit of time to dry out, and then I check it out. I wipe it down pretty good, and it dries off real quick. But so far I'm pretty happy with it. There's there's a couple of spots where you see where the white points come out pretty bright. That's where I had to bring it in to try to fix that problem that I had with the yeah, you can see it's still got some scratches on it a little bit. The carbon fiber is looking pretty decent. We're gonna go up pretty soon, but the G10 still needs some work for sure. No, it's not a PP holder. It's a douchebag target. It's pointed right at you there, Billy. The black material on this is we have black G10 on the back. Then I got red and white G10. I guess palm swells or scales, whatever you want to call it. The then I got red and white liners in the center. Got some red and white liners in the center with a raindrop. What do you call it? With a raindrop carbon fiber. Okay, I'm gonna let my dog in. He's driving me freaking crazy. All right, go inside. I got more cookies in my pocket. You better not be a dickhead. Ugh. Yeah, I'm pretty happy the way it turned out, Rob. Not bad for a second go, you know. I've never worked with the carbon fiber before, and luckily I was able to get it. I was actually able to get it to cooperate with me in the saw this time, which was kind of nice. Those diamond grit jigsaw blades really made a big difference. They were an absolute disaster trying to cut it with the metal saws, and that's what I get for listening to Google. I was thinking it would be a good idea to go for the small what do you call them? Like a really fine tooth metal cutting saw would be probably the best thing for carbon fiber. And I was able to cut the small one, but even for G10, it wasn't the best. I was struggling with it. So I got the diamond grit ones for this project, and it really seemed to help. So that's a pretty good win, I think. And then when I did the band grooves, I was lucky enough to get the router working for me properly, at least, and it came out pretty decent. I will say this though, I'm actually kind of I'm kind of amazed at how well G10 sands. This stuff really sands nicely. And the carbon fiber is actually not bad either. I think we'll be able to get this thing looking pretty damn nice. And I have a feeling it's going to shoot pretty good. I never really realized how close the Cygnus and the how close the Cygnus and the HGH were. I mean, the HGH is a much chunkier frame. I wanted to have a 90 millimeter frame, so I knocked this guy down a little bit. I didn't need the 27 millimeter fork tips like the HGH has, so I basically switched it to 23 millimeter tips, which is more than enough for my style of shooting, and came out pretty good. Looked pretty good to me. That raindrop carbon fiber though is really sweet looking. Stuff's freaking gorgeous. I just wish there was a machine that would do this part. This is gonna be the worst. ATO gave us clear directions. If it's not slingshot related, boot them. We're doing what he asked. Where's Hoggy? Where are you going, Hoggy? Whoa. You're out of here too, Leon? Sorry, buddy. Pop a warning shot, a weed whacker, man. Let's see what we can do here. Let's give it a couple of seconds. I'll let that. That's 1200. Maybe we'll go to 1500 next. Let's let that dry out a little bit first. Let's see where we're at. I'll tell you something that isn't chunky, this river I'm producing. There, Hoggy. What did I miss, Jorge? ATO gives clear directions, not slingshot related. We are doing what he asked. Dude, they can come over to slingshots. Ah, are we just tossing people left and right? Is that what's going on, or what's happening? I don't mind if people have something funny to say. Ah, no worries. If they're being douchebags, toss them. I don't mind if they're saying ridiculous stuff and it's kind of funny. Have them stick around, but if they're going to be rude or disrespectful or anything like that, they're gone. Yeah, once I get this thing on a buffing wheel, it's going to be. I bet you had long hair back in the day. I did. Exactly what I did. That's why you got a wrench, bro. That's why you got a wrench. All right, we got up to 1500 grit. We're looking pretty good in there. So let's see if we can get this guy good and polished up, get all the deep scratches out of there, and then later on when I head back to finish up my video, we'll I'll just get it onto the buffing wheel, see how everything goes, and but so far I'm happy, man. I'm really happy. I couldn't believe it when my router took. Oh, JB, you're out here, buddy. Cheers, buddy. Take it easy. See y'all at the, yeah, I'll see you at Leon's Waffle. 6:30, you're saying? Is the big time? All right, let's see if I can. That's good. Yeah. Is that 9? Yeah, it is. It is, Jorge. It's a 90. You'll see the video I release. I'll be releasing it tonight. A lot of the I've already released it for my members, but they've basically I'll try and come back in a few. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. There's a couple of spots in here that's a little bit tricky. I don't want to sand away any more of the red that's in that little corner there where I had that little issue. But anyway, it seems to be coming along nice. Smash that like button. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I figured I would just pop in real quick and say hi. Let everyone know that I'm going to be going live tomorrow morning with Mr. Coin. Should be fun on Sunday Morning Coffee with ATO. That'll be a blast, I think. It'll be a good opportunity for you guys to shit talk Coin while he's live. It'll be fun. This finishing part's always the rough part. It takes long. You're sanding your ass off for God knows how long, trying to get this thing nice and polished, make it look beautiful. I know the last time I did one of these builds, and I was out here sanding and working on the frame for a good chunk of the day. I tried shooting after, and it was an absolute disaster. I was missing, and my release was terrible, and I was shooting all over the place. It was really, really not good. And I was kind of messed up for a couple of days, actually. My shooting was not where it should have been after a couple of days, or a couple of days of working hard on that. Did you shoot yet today? No, I didn't. And you know what? I got a new frame in the mail today, too. I'll show it to you in 2 seconds. So let me get this one go around here done with the 1500, and I'll show it to you. Let's get this guy put like that. Yeah, look at this. I got my first taken shots frame. Absolute beauty. I haven't shot it yet, but I really want to, but I haven't. We'll definitely get onto it a little bit later on. My hands are all dirty. I'm getting all scuffed up and shit. So I'll put it down, but I can't wait to get this shot. And let me tell you, I'm a huge fan of hunters. I'm a huge fan of Jade. I'm a huge fan of that frame. Man, I can't wait to shoot it. I accidentally trimmed very deep portion of my hairs on the side of my head. Now I'm thinking, how will I go outside even if I don't have a cap and a barber? Don't worry about it, man. You'll be fine. Knocked out the center of my spank monkey target this morning. Oh, that's awesome. I gotta get myself one of those. I hear they're pretty damn good. And I really like the sound of those. Does that mean I don't need the one I'm making? Well, you know, we'll see. I'm definitely going to want to get a couple of shots through it anyway. Maybe this will head onto a raffle at some point and see what it is. I just want to make sure that when it's all done, it's going to look nice enough. I just want to make sure it's going to look nice enough and not, I don't know, not amateurish, I guess. The difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut is 6 weeks. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, sanding sucks. So when you guys are doing your frames and all that stuff, all you builders in the chat, if we got any guys hanging out around here still, what grit do you guys go up to before you hit it with the buffing wheel? Curious. Usually around 1,000 grit, eh? You stop there, Tim? You stop there and you hit it with the buffing wheel after? Is that even for the carbon fiber, or do you? I had heard some people talking about going up to 2,000 grit, but I'm thinking that might be fucking crazy, crazy and overkill. Yeah, if you really wanted to pop 2,000, eh? Right now I'm at 1,500. I think 1,500 might be kind of good enough, maybe. We'll see. I'll let it dry for a minute and have a look and see if everything is good. Just got to get inside that cup again. Let's see if we can dry this off a little bit here. Let's see what she looks like. A couple spots there. I keep touching the same spot with my fingers. Here, I'll give you a look at where we're at. Come on, turn around, you. Yeah, so definitely got a little dog hair on there, but definitely got to get this part done just a little bit more, and maybe a little bit more on here, but there's no more scratches or anything on there, I don't think. Anyway, it looks pretty good. We're going to get more in here, that's for sure. The cup needs work. The fork tip's got a funky spot in it too. Yeah, the router did a weird job. It was, I don't know, wasn't crazy about that, about the router. Yeah, we're gonna get some more work into these little thumb bits, but let me tell you, it holds real nice. And some work up here. Yeah, this side came out quite good. This side is the one that had the really heavy chunk taken out of it. But so far, pretty pleased. I'm just gonna take a look and see what my dog's up to real quick. Oh. Hey, Benny. You are. Good boy. Want to come out? There you go, buddy. Yeah, he barked. He barked to go in just to sit through the window and stare at me. I guess he wants to be in the air conditioning. Yeah, one side's G10, one side's carbon fiber. Where did I get the carbon fiber? I got it from a place called Valley Composites. While I was looking around, checking some places out, it was like the only place that didn't seem to rate me for my materials, which was a pretty good feeling. It sucks when you're trying to get something done or trying to make something, and the prices are just freaking filthy. It was just terrible, some of the prices that I was finding. So I was like, man, you know what I'm going to do? Thanks, Chuckin. Good luck with your chicken, man. Hopefully a hawk didn't get it. Yeah, I'm going to look around and see if I can find some other places. But I was looking at a couple of places that sell composites in Canada. There's Canadian Knife Maker Supply is the one that comes to mind. But man, the prices are crazy. What I paid for a sheet in G10 was like double and a half the price from them. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what else I can, or who else I can find, and hopefully I can find some better prices and make these things a little bit make it worth it to make some. Crazy Crunch, getting a little bit rude there, buddy. What am I sanding? It's I'm making a slingshot, bud. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out, Big Buck. When I started this project, I had kind of high hopes, and then I had a malfunction with some of my equipment, and it took a huge chunk out of my project here, and I was freaking out because I thought I was gonna have to scrap the whole thing, and I was doing a build video on YouTube with this whole thing, and I thought I was gonna have to scrap it, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just post the video, and it is what it is. But sure enough, here, I'll turn you down so it doesn't look like I'm rubbing one out here. Yeah, Valley Comps is where the well, actually, it's where I bought all my material. But yeah, that's where I bought all my material. They got a few pretty cool things in there, um, and their delivery is pretty quick. I've made 3 orders from them so far. I've got a nice little collection of stuff that I can make some frames out of. I've already made that one. Yeah, I know. I thought I was answering him, but then I kind of went on one of those. Just went yapping and couldn't shut my mouth. But the router took a good chunk right out of it, and basically broke my heart. I thought I was gonna have to toss this thing away, and I was able to acceptably fix it, I guess we could say, just to get it kind of cleaned up to the point where it's still kind of acceptable, somewhat. But ooh, shiny squirrel. Benny, chill, dude. You're not going in the house. Guess what? My slip disc is almost healed. Oh, cool, Ziggy. I start playing cricket. Just be very careful. Don't get overconfident until you're feeling 100%. Because oh yeah, it doesn't take much for Benny to go nuts. He sees squirrels, he sees rabbits, any little thing, he starts barking. Sees dogs, sees people. He's just he's a happy pup, but he's a handful sometimes, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that's all it's going to take now is just a good zap. Oh, mine's feeling actually pretty good now, bud. I basically every single morning when I wake up, I've got these exercises I got to do, and when I don't do them, I notice it. So it's always good to make sure you get out and do those exercises, because it really does make a difference on how you're feeling. Did I purposely match my shirt with the frame? No, not at all. This is actually my my shirt that I use whenever I'm painting or doing something dirty. This is my go-to. So fucking dog. Yeah, I'm talking about you, bro. I'll let you in the house. Just piss off. Go over there, be quiet. There you go. Yeah, but that definitely do your exercises, man. It's very, very important. Did you, Angelo, the Mafia? What's going on, buddy? Ziggy, I was lying on my stomach, and these little kids of my sister suddenly jumped in mid of my back. I had pain for 1 year. Oh, that's no good. I'm my Bam Bam Bigelow from WWE. I think Bam Bam Bigelow was there during the WWF times. The legit wrestling times. Before the World Wildlife Federation stole their name. Can't believe that happened. Nobody knew who WWF was. The World Wildlife Federation. It was that little picture of the panda they would show from time to time on their sad, tear-jerking commercials, and they They're like, hey, that's ours. It's been ours since the beginning of time. And they stole the WWF from the World Wrestling Federation. Now they had to change their name and their company, and it'll always be WWF to me. Tarson, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Ziggy, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant, all the goodies. Junkyard Dog, British Bulldogs, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, all the best. Yeah, Ric Flair. Hey, Leon, you're back. Did I watch the show Corner Gas? No, man. I know what it is, but I didn't watch it. No. If we're talking Canadian TV shows, I was a Littlest Hobo and Beachcombers guy. Hey, Hillbilly, what's going on, buddy? What are you working on, bro? Actually, gotta take that and do this a little bit. The Littlest Hobo actually was probably one of my favorites because growing up, I had a German Shepherd, and the dog, who is the Littlest Hobo, was the star of the show, and he used to go around and meet up with people and kind of save the day. It was a pretty horrible show, but you know. Hey, how's it going, Rick? Hopefully you're not working too hard, buddy. Just getting some final sanding touches on this little project here I'm working on. Just saw a hummingbird behind me, really? Did it try to land on those lilies in behind me? Those dead-ass lilies? I've never seen a hummingbird here, among other things. There we go. Let's see if we can dry this off. Take a look. I'll show you what we're working on here, Rick. Yeah, we're looking pretty good now. Just got to get a little bit closer towards that those scales. I think we'll be pretty much in business. There we go. That's what we're working on here. Where's that sun? Yeah, it's coming along pretty nice. I think we just got to get a little bit more in here. Tips are looking good. It looks like I got a gap in there or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Oh, well. But for the most part, it's looking pretty damn good. Pretty good. Pretty damn good for a second build. Yeah, we're just gonna get a little bit closer in here with the 2000 or 1500, whatever it is I'm on now, and we should be in business. Got a little bit of glue there that I can't seem to get out either. It sucks, but it is what it is. Can't be perfect all the time, I guess. Well, it was actually supposed to be an HGH, but I had some problems with some of my tools, and anyway, we had a crisis, and anyway, we were able to. I was able to basically save the project, but it got a little bit sketchy for a little while, and anyway, it seems like we're back on track. Pretty much. I think once I get this thing on a buffing wheel and give it a good buff, it's going to pretty much explode with color. It's going to be beautiful. Yeah, it actually, I took the template. I did the template from an HGH, and I modified it so it would be 90 millimeter fork width. And then I wanted to add in some scales, just like the HGH has, and I did that. So after I had that little problem and I had to really taper in that neck and kind of make it a little bit more narrow up here, we're pretty much landed on a Cygnus. The two frames are really not all that different. They're pretty much identical, really, except for they're just slightly bigger, or the HGH is slightly bigger, but they're pretty much identical. Might as well put out my mailing address. Some of these guys, they make you wonder. You know, Canelo would put me on my right on my bald head. Yeah, Canelo would do that to pretty much anybody. Being one of the greatest of all time boxers would basically do that, I'm pretty sure. But if it makes you feel like a badass at home talking shit to people, sanding on a live, then you do you, bro. Whatever floats your boat. Vienna sausage cans of 50 feet. Nice. Nah, Rick, you just keep doing you, buddy. You just keep doing you. You've got your you've got your style, and let me tell you, you're killing it. I'm actually really looking forward to I'm really looking forward to seeing you and Benji chat. That should be an absolute blast. Actually, the two of you are some of my favorite people out here, and watching you guys chat it up is going to be freaking fantastic. There we go. Mark just went out to the farm for some shooting. Got some apples with old bolt action 410 shotgun. Nice. I went with my dad. Sucks hunting birds is illegal in India. Oh no. So where are you able to hunt when you're out there? Is it just like rodent control and that kind of thing? You're allowed to hit pest animals and that's about it, or? Nothing, only rats, bats, and crows, but with permission and with all the. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, because when they're causing problems, it's the last thing you need is to actually wait on some government people to actually say it's okay to put an end to them. By that time, the problem's already severe and terrible usually. Well, I think I've done just about all the sanding I'm willing to do on this thing. I think the next step will be the buffing wheel, and then we should be pretty much good to go. Just have to hit that with the buffing wheel. I think that'll be pretty good. We got her all the way down to 2,000 grit. And the last I checked, we had no scratches. I don't really know if we can really pick up any difference really with the 1,500 to 2,000 grit. Just it's going to start getting shinier and shinier, I'd imagine. Oh yeah, I got to get that one little spot here. And on the other side, we should be pretty much bang on. Oh, there we go. There's a good spot right there. Which English accent do you find least understandable? The only accent I've ever really had a hard time with over in the UK is there's some really hardcore Scottish dudes that go pretty they're pretty rough. I mean, my at my wedding, my in-laws brought her brother from Scotland. He came over. His name was Ian. He's passed away now, but he had a pretty thick accent, and I was able to understand him quite well. But there used to be a boxing announcer that I had no idea what the hell he was saying. He sounded like that guy from Brave. You know that cartoon Brave? There was that big chubby guy that would say stuff and nobody knew what the hell he was talking about. You know, that's basically what he sounded like. Hey, Wild and Wired, how's it going, buddy? Show you a little project we're working on here today. Got this little beauty put together. Actually went together quite quickly. It was about 3 hours work yesterday. And then, should we go all the way there? Ah, why not? Let's see what happens. Got about 3 hours of work in there yesterday, just doing some cutting, drilling, and then gluing. And then today, so far, I've been at it. I don't even know what time it is. What time you guys have? Homemade slingshots. What's going on, buddy? Thought I answered your question already, bro. Oh, man. All right, I guess we'll finish it off with this one. I'll give you guys one last look, and then we'll see if we can take a couple of shots with that hunter's frame. But I'm gonna have to get my hands clean first before I start touching that thing. All right, I'll give you guys one last look, show you what we've been working on. For those of you guys who just popped in, you'll see what the deal is. Oh no, I got a couple more spots I still got to take care of. All right. First, we'll look at the carbon fiber side. Carbon fiber side looks fantastic. I think everything on there, or if there's anything that's left, is going to come out with the buffing wheel and make it glow. Sides looking pretty good. Bottom, maybe we'll do a little bit more on the bottom. Yeah, this side's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's just right up here on this fork. Maybe I've been neglecting that fork and that little bit of a rim, but then we should be in business. In business to hit it with the buffing wheel. Even this part here, maybe just down here too a little bit. It's probably got to get some work done. Oh, there's another one too. Shit, man. Thought I got all that. All right, back at it. Tell you what though, kind of looks Damascus-y, eh? I know. Oh. All right. So we'll have to drop that back down again a little bit to get that out. Go down to the 1500 again, see if we can get rid of those scratches. I think what I'll do, yeah, that might be better. Just fold it in half. Yeah, Benny's back at the door asking to come out again. Hey, Bama, what's happening, buddy? All right, so I got to get that bottom bit and this top. A little sanding going on, bud. Finishing up a frame. Yeah, all the troubles comes from the G10 side. Funny enough. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Wild and Wired. Hold on a second. What did I miss here? Let's plan a live show. Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm totally in for that, Chuckin. I've got coin tomorrow. We can do it on my channel, your channel, I don't care. Whichever one, man. Let's just have some fun. George Carlos, what's up, buddy? Bro, my carbon fiber still not come. It's been 25 days since I ordered it on Amazon, so I can't start the carbon hornet build. Oh, no. Yeah, we could flip a coin. See what it did there? Yeah. But I'm off all next week, Chuck and Steel. So anytime, buddy. Anytime next week, I'm good. I'm good to go. Let me know, and we'll put it together. All right, it was down the bottom here, I think. Where'd that other half go? There it is. Wild, you're out of here, buddy? Do I like shotguns or bolt rifles? I like them all, actually. I love shotguns, though. If I was going to go and start up a collection again, it would definitely be. I would probably just get a shotgun and a 22, to be honest. I can do everything I need with those two rifles. And I was pretty damn good with a shotgun. Actually, I've got a video somewhere on my Instagram of me shooting shotgun, shooting skeet out in the woods. And yeah, it was a bunch of years ago, and I guess 5 years ago, I think was the last time I shot a gun. But before that, it was at least 20 years ago. And yeah, at least 20 years, maybe even more, actually. But it was at least 20 years ago. And we were at my buddy's stag party, and we had a couple of shotguns set up, ready to go. We were shooting at what I got here, 1500 again. Yeah, we were shooting. Oh, there we go. We'll do that one. We were shooting at some clay pigeons. I ended up going 24 for 24, and then I went and took a nap, and then came back and kicked some serious ass again right after that, which was pretty cool. And we were shooting flippers. Yeah, you heard that. I said flippers with the 22. And man, that was a lot of fun. I really miss that, actually. That's probably one of the things I miss the most. Later, web slinger. Hopefully we got them all now. Anyway. There we go. I think we're just about done now. Kevin, what's happening, buddy? What do you think? The heavy hitters in attendance. Yeah, you know it's a party when Kev's here. Oh, wet sand. Yes, sir. We're just about done, actually. I should probably finish up that video. I'm actually filming. I'm right in the middle of it. I just you guys will know when I when you watch the video, when I say, okay, here we go, I'm just going to do some wet sanding now, and I'll bring you back when we're done. Well, this is what I was doing. I was live. Yeah. So you're right in the middle of an ATO video. There we go. That feels good. That feels good. All those corners are good. Let's get this guy here a little bit more. There we go. Oh, you again. What's up, Michael Byrne? When does it usually start to snow for me? Oh, we still got well, actually, it kind of depends. We still got a couple of months. I'm hoping. I'm hoping we got a couple of months still, but it could happen anywhere between November and well, it depends. There was one year recently where we had we up in Canada. Yes, sir. There was one year that it started to it only snowed after Christmas. It was crazy. It was like December 27th. I was shooting a video, I remember, for my my bushcraft YouTube channel, and sure enough, we're I'm out walking around right after Christmas. The river had frozen over because it had been so freaking cold, but we had no snow at all. It was really weird. It was kind of sketchy actually. And anyway, but usually we get quite a bit of snow. I guess it starts around November-ish, we'll say, and it could go into December, November, December type thing. You subbed. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Man, my shoulder's taking a beating here. The Omega Bushcrafter knife. Okay, Chuckin. What's the time frame? I need to put money aside for this one. Or I need to start selling some shit so I don't miss it. I'm curious to what you're going to come out with. And if it's in my wheelhouse, I'm going to own one. Handheld flashlight help you instead of having to stand up every time. I put the sunlight. Yeah, I know. Oh man, it's wet dry sandpapers should be like wet damp sandpaper. All right, I think that's enough. I think I've done more than it's actually needed, but anyway, once we blast this with the buffing wheel, it's going to look great. Fuck, there's still a spot. What grit? Well, for a lot of it, I've gone up to 2,000. But there's one spot, I don't know what the hell's going on. It happened to me one time before, actually. My sandpaper was loading, and it was causing me some issues. So hopefully that's not the case this time. This I don't know how good quality this stuff is I'm using right now, but see if we can. It's possible I just missed the spot a bunch of times, and that's why we're back at it again. But it's hard to get into those band grooves, so those are never really get them perfect. Is that another build, Creaster? Yeah, it is, buddy. You haven't seen it, eh? You just popped in? I'll show it to you in a second, bud. I'm gonna just give it another pass over, and then I'll show it to you. All right. A month or sooner, but it's not going to be super expensive. Cool. Hey, Mike, what's up, buddy? Doing all right, man? I lost my Omega Viper, sadly. Can't find it. Oh, no. Here we go. All right. There you go, Creedster. I don't know what's a better direction to hold it up so you guys can see it better, but a little bit wet there still. Yeah. Yeah, that one little spot. I wonder if that's just a weird thing inside the material or something. I don't know. I can't seem to get rid of it. There too, maybe. Got to get that spot again. We'll see how it goes. We'll buff the shit out of it. Maybe it'll get rid of it. Yeah, it looks like there was an air bubble at the bottom of that too. I can't do anything about that. I'd have to sand the whole freaking thing down again. I don't want to do that. All right, we'll get right there, and we'll call it done. How will it perform with such a thin waist? I actually like that. That carbon fiber is sick, man. I freaking love it. Oh. Is it 87 millimeters? It might be by now. I've sanded the shit out of this thing, but it was about 90. It was about 191, 92 before I started this crazy sanding adventure. we're probably around there at this point. Probably around 87. Even still, that's more than perfect for me, in my opinion. I don't like 85 millimeter frames, but I don't mind 88, 87 is not bad at all. Yeah, imperfections are not so bad. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, but if I'm ever planning on selling these things, which I'm kind of thinking of, well, I want them to be as good as possible. I don't want to send anything out that people are going to be complaining about and that kind of thing. I hope we got it now. I got a build going now with 1mm brass liners. It's a pain in the ass to sand the brass down. Oh yeah, I bet. I got a brass core coming from Omega Slings too right now. It should be here in a couple of days, I'd imagine. It was I think it's Monday. It'll arrive. But they got me. They got me with fucking customs again, bastards. It was actually nice for a while. I was getting them. What's your favorite piece in your upload vids? I'll check it out. What's my favorite movie? My favorite video, you mean? Is that what you're asking? I don't know, man. I got a couple that are pretty fun, but I think mostly it's probably my overnighter videos that are the some of my favorites. And my overnighter videos, and probably, what did I just use here? What do we want to do? But what do we got here? 1200. This is what? This is 2000. 600. All right, we'll do this. Probably my overnight videos. Oh, my favorite build. This is only my second build, dude, and my first video of a build that's complete from beginning to end. I've done a couple of others where I've made. You still no? I don't upload to my bushcraft channel. I haven't in years. I actually stopped uploading to my bushcraft channel when I started this channel, back in 2018 or 2019. I know I've mentioned this before, that I had made an error in my channel, and when I did my setup, and I set it up as a business channel, and basically my vids were just not being uploaded into the algorithm. They just didn't work, and I ended up finding out. I got a guy to kind of audit my channel from TubeBuddy. I was talking to somebody over there, and they were asking me about it, and I had a bunch of people contacting me after seeing my my content, and they're asking me to to do collabs and all kinds of stuff. But then when they saw how many subscribers I got, they would dip, and they'd be like, well, what the hell? So I thought maybe I'll just get rid of my subscribers, how many subscribers I have on my channel, and so people won't be able to see it, and we'll see how that goes. And well, it didn't change anything. And anyway, I ended up talking to this guy. The guy checked out my channel, how it was set up. He discovered it was set up as a business channel, and basically told me that the only way around this is try and contact YouTube and see if they'll fix it. And YouTube didn't answer me for months, and then basically told me that if I wanted to change it, because I've already started my channel on that business channel, that I'd have to start all over. So that's pretty much at that point, I was like, fuck, I've got 250 something videos, a lot of time put into this channel, and I'm not getting the traction. And a lot of people, said that, they started the channel because of me, and all kinds of things. And I got surpassed by all of them in like no time, and anyway, that was the end of my bushcraft career. I was like, what, screw this, I'm going to quit YouTube. I'm done. It's not like my main focus is just to is just to get subscribers and become a superhero YouTube guy. I mean, I'm not in the genre for that. If I wanted to become a YouTube superhero, I'd be doing TikTok dances and playing video games, and that would be that would be my way to go about it, I guess. But I just wanted the growth to happen and have it happen naturally, not have something against me. You know what I mean? And anyway, so here we are. Just reached 10,000 subscribers on this one in less time than it took me to get 3,000 subscribers on the other channel. And yeah, I've got a bunch of awesome people to watch the channel. A lot of people I call friends, and some of the most awesome people I've ever met in my life, actually, that I've met through this YouTube channel. And man, I wouldn't change anything. Even at this point now, if my channel didn't grow, I probably wouldn't give a shit. Just as long as we're we're still doing these lives, we're having fun, we're chatting. It's pretty cool. I mean, the growth on the channel and actually making a few bucks here and there is pretty nice too. But let me tell you, even at 10,000, subscribers and the views that I get, it's really not a way to make money. That's for sure. If I decided to become a full-time YouTuber, I'd be about 50 pounds right now and homeless. Yeah. George, I'll be able to get better from the surgery. But yeah, I'm glad I got this channel to work too. I'm really starting to feel trapped in my own body. My video uploads are suffering from it. You can tell by my moods and my vids that seem different. If I don't look different, it just means I'm a good actor. Nah, man, that sucks, dude. Yeah, that's definitely not the way to go about it, man. If you're looking to have fun doing a channel, just stay the course. Keep doing what you're doing. Post regularly if you can, and try to have the most fun you can possible while you're doing it. And that's the best way to go about it. It's always slow. You'll find when you reach 500 subscribers that you get a little boost, and people start watching, and you just start getting more. And slowly but surely, it just starts growing for you, and it's going to happen. Just have to put in the time. And it's kind of weird with my channel too. I had found that a few times, I was gaining tremendous amount of subscribers, and then all of a sudden everything stopped, and I got nothing for months. And I was like, what the hell's going on, man? Like, what the hell? Couldn't figure it out. And then sure enough, all of a sudden it just started picking up again for no reason at all that I could figure out, really. Use a Facebook Live, yeah. Hey, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I actually absolutely love this thing. I'm a little bit freaked out by drinking out of plastic water bottles all the time. I know it's kind of silly, maybe, but I don't think it's the best way to go about drinking your water. Just a good way to put plastics into you. I don't use any plastic Tupperware either in my house. I use these glass things. They have plastic lids, but I don't microwave with the lids on, and I'm a little bit weirded out by that stuff. Maybe I don't need to be. Maybe I do. I don't know, but I think it's just better to go about it that way. Yeah, for me, I prefer glass or steel. It's the way to go about it. Oh, what are you up to, Sovereign? I'm making a slingshot, buddy. Just trying to get it the last little bit polished up. I had a couple of you hear the cops in the background? Yeah. It's always, I got that stretch of highway in behind me, behind the house there. It's about 200 yards back, maybe 300. And man, it's a little stretch where everyone seems to go quick. They're always in a rush. And in summertime, you hear cops. In wintertime, you hear fire trucks because of the accidents. It's absolutely crazy how many accidents and stuff that happen back there. And how many people get pulled over. Like if you're coming into that spot and you live in the area and you get caught, you're an idiot. It's actually, you should be embarrassed by getting caught there. Yeah, my grandma always said, yeah, you know what? I know a few people who used to do that too. Hopefully someone was okay, but usually it's someone being a dumbass and not actually getting hurt. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's just the cop pulling over somebody for speeding, and that's that. I have a train station 500 yards near my house. And it's right. Yeah, I bet. Listening to that all the time. I mean, even here, when I first moved here, there was only 2 trains a day, which was kind of nice. So you never really heard the train. The train didn't really bother you. But now the train passes much more frequent. I think it's like 4 or 5 times a day, and it's right behind the house. But they've been the conductors have been told to slow the trains down considerably when they pass, so you don't hear like chugga, 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 and doesn't make the houses shake or anything like that. But it definitely made a big difference when they started passing more often. I mean, it was literally twice a day that they used to pass. So once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and that was it. But now with the bridge where I live being screwed up, and anyway, it's just a big freaking disaster. There's a lot more people are taking the train in, so they've got the train doubled or tripled at this point than what it was before, and it's just like going back and forth all the time. 6-acre property. Wow, that's nice. In the heart of the city, it's like a rainforest. That's sweet. I would love to have a property like that. Somewhere I could set up a really nice shooting range outside. Oh, what the hell, man? Yeah, that would be freaking amazing if I could find a spot like that. But oh man, how could that be? I knew I should have stopped. I shaved. Yeah, I couldn't go around looking like a caveman anymore. Man, being able to shoot a 100-meter shot would be freaking amazing. Getting all those those long shots done would be an absolute blast. Shit, man, I was just about to call it quits, and there's like a funny dimple in the carbon fiber that just like popped up from sanding somehow. I don't get it. The carbon fiber part was like the best part out of all of it. Now it's got this little mark in it. Like, fuck, I don't even know how it got there. It wasn't there before. I wonder if I grooved it in there somehow with my sanding. Well, my hands are so pruned at this point, I can't even freaking feel it. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get rid of that. That sucks so bad. How the fuck am I gonna do this without having to start all over again? All right. Yeah, having your own wood course would be freaking epic. Did we get it? Oh, it's still there. It's just something playing tricks on my eyes here or what? Hey. Are we still live? What the hell happened here?